My father was a surgeon in Ballarat, where I grew up. He was incredibly well respected within the community, and the stories that people would tell me were about the incredible level of service that he offered. Always showing great care for every single patient and following up with them and making sure that they felt safe and comfortable. So when it came to choosing a name for my business, it just felt right that I would adopt the name Mr. Mitchell. The same degree of consideration I like to apply to the design process that we have. It just means there's that eye for detail and that constant checking in with the clients and really being able to give the clients a sense of comfort and security, knowing that they can trust me to lead them through the process.
Working with Andrew was fabulous. From the initial consultation right through to the completion of the project, he was a complete professional. His attention to detail and communication were second to none, and he's got this uncanny knack of making things run so smoothly and seamlessly.
So Sally and Bradley brought me on board to totally redesign the kitchen and dining space. I think it was really down to my process that I gently stepped them through the options and they felt like they were in control. They never felt like I was taking over the design of their house. Phase one, the discovery phase, is where we learn everything about the clients and everything about the project. We like to introduce the key trades that will be working on the project. It's a really good way of firstly introducing the clients to who they're going to be working with for probably a good period of time, but then also for me to be able to get feedback from those trades about the initial concepts that I've come up with. We also, within the discovery phase, work heavily on the spatial planning. There was a whole process that we went through with providing 3 different options for Sally and Bradley for this project, and ultimately coming out with that option 3, which was the preferred option of the redesign of the whole space. Another really important feature is that I want to find out about the costs associated and the client's expectations about the budget for the project. I don't just jump straight into designing something without giving good consideration to what the client's expectations are around cost and time frame. At the end of the discovery phase, we have a concept presentation that pulls everything that we've worked on in the entire phase so that the client feels that they've got a good understanding of where we're up to. At the completion of the discovery phase, we move into the design phase. The first thing that we do is to take on board the feedback from the clients from the discovery phase. And it's important that we understand the things that they absolutely loved and the things that needed some improvement. The very first thing that we would look at doing in the design phase is to make sure that we finalise all of the appliance selections. So it might involve a shopping trip out to an appliance store where we would work with a specialist who would be able to advise our clients about all of their specific needs. The other thing that's really important for me to do is to finalise the stone selection. So I love to work with a lot of natural stones, and it's great to go out shopping with the clients to these beautiful stone manufacturers so they can see the big slabs in person, they can touch them, they can feel the texture of it, and then those stone pieces become the foundation of everything that we do from a specification perspective.
I definitely really enjoyed the shopping trips. I think what I really enjoyed about it was that I had Andrew's wealth of knowledge and all his contacts within the industry, the amazing places we went to see, and I particularly loved the stone, going out to the factory to look at all the different slabs, and we managed to find the most amazing super white dolomite slab, and I love it. Every time I cook on it, I love it.
Throughout the course of the design phase, we love to bring in all of the material selections, the fittings, the fixtures, create a lighting design that will really highlight the designs moving from daytime to nighttime. We knew that Sally and Bradley would be using this kitchen as much at nighttime as they were during the day, so lighting design was absolutely critical. We really pushed the boundaries about what we were doing with the selection of cabinetry materials, bench materials. Nothing is straightforward here, and it's definitely not a cookie cutter solution. Everything was completely customized and tailored to the needs and wants of these clients. The final phase of our design process is the implementation phase, and this is where everything comes together. It's when we work with the builders to actually construct and install all of the various elements on the project. Now, this is where it's not even about if things go wrong, it's actually about when things go wrong. There's going to be things that happen, there's going to be challenges that arise that might be to do with the existing structure of the building, or there might be delays with particular products or materials. So a big part of our responsibility during this phase is to communicate regularly with the clients, to provide them with outcomes and suggested options.
I think Andrew is just such a genuine person, and he just comes across so lovely, and I feel his honesty and integrity is beyond reproach. If anything did come up, it was dealt with swiftly and well. Just again, the communication between all parties was perfect, and that really helped the process along.
People assume that interior design is all about floating around with bolts of fabric, tile samples, and a couple of paint swatches, but it's so much more than that. And this project is testament to that. There is so much that goes into it from a design, budget, and timeframe perspective. There's the coordination of all sorts of different people on the project that you have to collaborate with. It's really important to understand that this process can be quite stressful, but our job is to really minimize that stress and to keep the lines of communication open as much as possible so the clients feel fully supported and they can enjoy the process as well. This should be one of the most enjoyable things that you ever do in your life. And it's a great joy for us to be able to assist clients in that journey.